What's up everyone, Broken Bushings Gaming here. We're playing Skater XL on PS4 today. We're going to learn how to do all the flip tricks. We're going to learn the basic ones like kickflips and shove-its, and then learn how to combine them into new ones like varial flips and 360 flips. So first we're going to just learn how to Ollie, just kind of the basic thing for all the flip tricks. Just holding down on your right stick. And that will do a basic small Ollie like that. That's an ugly one. And to do a big Ollie, you can hold both sticks down to do a large Ollie if you're trying to get on a handrail or jump a big gap or something like that. This also works in reverse, so if the right stick goes down to do an Ollie, you can put the left stick up to do a nollie. And you can do power nollies all the same by holding both sticks up. And you can kind of manipulate Ollies and nollies after you've gotten into the air to give it different style. I'm gonna do a power Ollie and then throw both feet up. Do kind of a boned out Ollie. You can do the same thing in reverse. Hold them both up, then shift them both down to do a really boned out nollie. And you can kind of hold the Ollie down or the nollie up as well to do kind of a more mob style. I don't know why you want to do a mob Ollie, but it's there. But yeah, that's kind of how you manipulate all of the Ollies. So moving on to kickflips, you're just going to do an Ollie, and as you're in the air, you're going to flick your left stick to 9 o'clock, just straight left. That's going to do a kickflip. You can also manipulate that with a power Ollie, do a power kickflip. And you can also flick in different areas. You can kind of flick to 10 o'clock, or I'm going to try to flick to like 7 o'clock. Does a little bit of a floppier Ollie, or kickflip I mean. And yeah, you can kind of work on the flick, and you can even work on the catch. So after you flick, I can kind of tap my left or right stick to catch with my front foot or back foot. In real life, you're kind of supposed to catch them with your back foot. So that's kind of what I'll be doing. But if you want to catch a front foot kickflip, yeah, you be you. But yeah, this works with heel flips as well. So to do a heel flip, it's the same concept as a kickflip, just go in the opposite direction. Flick your left stick to 3 o'clock instead of 9, and that will do a heel flip. And yeah, you can still flick those in all the different directions too. And those are the two basic flip tricks, just the two directions, but you can... So now we'll learn shove-its now that we have the flip tricks. So shove-its are just kind of spinning the board. So just holding your right stick down, you don't touch your left stick at all. You can flick it to about 9 o'clock and just let go real quick to do a back shove-it. Or you can flick it to 3 o'clock and let go to do a front side shove-it. So that's just the basic concept for shove-its. You can extend those a little more and really hold it to the right to do a backside 360 shove-it. Or if you want to do front side, really hold it to 3 o'clock. But yeah, kind of exaggerate it. So whereas that's a quick flick, you're really holding it when you're doing the 360 shove-it. And now that we have shove-its and 360 shove-its, we can combine those with kick flips and heel flips. So if I wanted to do a varial flip, I would do a backside shove-it, and I would mix in a kick flip. So I would roll the right, that was a 3 flip. I would roll the right stick to 9 o'clock and then flick the left stick to 3 o'clock, and really kind of exaggerate the kick flip. Oh geez, that was the wrong direction. The kick flip to get the varial flip. It actually is kind of easier just to do a 3 flip. So that would be holding a 360 shove-it. Let me explain it. That'd be holding a 360 shove-it like that and doing a kick flip. But you do them both to do a nice 360 flip. For 3 flips, since it's spinning, I actually find it easier to hold both sticks down that kind of gives you more time. And yeah, that really, if you just roll both sticks to 9 o'clock, that really does a nice 360 flip. And yeah, you can throw that the opposite way with front shove-its. You can throw in a front shove-it and a kick flip to do a hard flip. And sometimes I do find it's easier, instead of going straight to 3 o'clock with your left stick, I kind of flick down a little bit, go to about 7 o'clock, maybe 8 o'clock. But yeah, that's to do hard flips, and you can go the other direction to throw a varial flip. And same with the shove-its, you can throw in heel flips as well. So a backside shove-it and a heel flip. We'll do an inward heel. I really think it's helpful to really do a hard flick on the inward heel. And you can go a front side shove-it and a heel flip to do a varial heel flip. Yeah, the varial flips, the hard flips, and the inward heels, oh geez, are kind of the hardest in the game to me. I do find it easier to just throw a big tray flip like that. Even nollie. I guess I haven't gone over nollie yet. So now that we kind of have how to spin all the tricks like that, you can do the same with nollie. So just like we went over earlier, just hold the left stick up to do a nollie, and while you're doing that, you can flick the right stick to the right, straight 9 o'clock, to do a nollie kick flip. Flick the right stick to 3 o'clock to do a nollie heel flip. And yeah, roll from 12 to 9 to do a nollie frontside shove it, and 12 to 3 real quick to do a nollie backside shove it. And then you can mix all of the tricks in there as well. Try nollie hard flip. Nollie inward heel. Oops. Nollie varial heel. And try nollie varial kick flip. There we go. So yeah, it's just a little mix with shove-its with the different flip tricks to do kind of all of the varial flips and the tray flips. And you can throw a big one front side with a heel flip to do a laser heel. So yeah, to explain that one more time, laser heel flip is just a front side 360 shove it mixed in with a heel flip. You can throw them both in, do a big laser heel like that. Alright, now that we have pretty much how to do all the tricks and all the directions, let's start working in some spins. So how to do a basic spin is you do an Ollie and you hold your R2 or your L2. So I'm doing switch back 180s, or back 180s both ways. So to Ollie and hold L2 is front side. To Ollie and hold R2 is a backside. That's if you're standing regular. So you can mix in different tricks with those spins. Yeah, to just do just different tricks. So a backside 180 and a kick flip is a backside 180 kick flip. Front side 180 and a kick flip. Front side 180 kick flip. Same with heel flips. Yeah. And if you start mixing in shove-its with spins, that's when you start getting big spins. So, let me get a clean one. So back shove-it mixed in with a back 180 is a backside big spin. That was bad. Let's do a switch one. Switch backside big spin. And yeah, you can mix in with left and L2 to do frontside big spin. So, oops, gonna do a frontside shove it, rolling it to the right like that, and then holding L2 to do a frontside big spin. And you can mix in kick flips with those too. So how I would do a shove it, I can mix in a kick flip to do a varial flip. I can mix in, this is gonna be tough. You can mix in a backside 180 to do a big spin flip. on a couple of those. That was just a backside flip, but you can also do it with front side, oops, and heel flips. That was a front side heel flip, but to do big spin heel flips. I keep messing this one up. That one's a little tougher. Okay, front side big spin. Alright, bigger spin heel. Bigger spin is when it does like a 360 flip and you also turn. Well, that was a big flip. But yeah, just a bit more technical, bit of a flashier flip. I prefer big flips to bigger spin flips, but you know, again, to each his own. And yeah, now that we know how to combine all the tricks into a spin, I'm going to go over switch stance. So switch stance is when you're riding backwards, and specifically when you're riding on the back of the board backwards. So if you're skating backwards, say I was to do an ollie by holding both sticks down, if I were to skate backwards and still hold both sticks down, instead of doing a switch ollie, it actually does a fakie ollie. So I pop off the front of the board while riding backwards. If I am skating regular and I hold both sticks up to do a big nollie, if I were to turn and still hold those sticks up, that would do a big switch ollie. So that's kind of a key difference between skate. I think I like this more because it really makes switch feel harder, and I think it gives just a lot more of dynamic. It makes switch matter, whereas EA Skate, it really didn't matter which way you were skating, just kind of how you flick the sticks. So yeah, just to explain, so I'm going to do a 3 flip by holding both sticks down and rolling them to 9 o'clock. Then I'm going to do a back 180, so I'm rolling backwards. And I'm going to do the same thing, hold both sticks down and roll them to 9 o'clock. And that's going to do a fakie tray flip. To do a switch 360 flip, kind of learn nollie. We're going to learn nollie 3 flips first, so hold both sticks up, then roll them to 9 o'clock. And that's going to do a nollie tray flip. And if we're rolling backwards, doing that same thing, going to 12 o'clock to 9 o'clock with both sticks, it's going to do big switch tray flips. So yeah, I think that's the end of the tutorial. You can kind of learn the basics from there. Yeah, the fakie stuff is fakie and switch stuff is definitely the hardest, just because it kind of makes your brain think backwards on the fly. But yeah, this game's awesome. I really love the controls. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Can make some different tutorials if anything is confusing in particular. So yeah, just leave a comment on what you want to see. Thanks for watching. Bye.